In this video, I will discuss about dictionaries in the Python. Dictionaries stores the data in the form of key and value pairs. Dictionaries are mutable in the sense you can update the dictionaries values. And keys are unique and immutable. You cannot update the key names in the dictionary. And the syntax is very simple. You can give the dictionary name and by using the equal to symbol in the curly braces you can add the key name colon and value. Like this you can add multiple keys and respective values. If you look at the example of employee, firstly we are adding a name colon, we are adding a name as John, we are adding second key as age and respective value, and so on. Now let's see the examples for the dictionaries in the Python. Here I am creating a new Python file under chapter 4 as 04 dictionary.py. Let's create a dictionary called employee, and inside the employee I am creating three keys and respective values. First one is name. Let's add a name as John. Then second key is age. Let's specify some random number. So after each key and value you need to specify the comma, that you need to remember it. I will add the third key as salary. Then I will add the salary as some random number. I am done with creating the employee dictionary. Let's access the values from the dictionary by using the key name. Here I'll say dictionary value colon, and I will take the dictionary name. Then I will call to the method called get, and inside the get I will have to specify the key name. Let's specify the name so that I can fetch the John value. If I run the program, it should print the output as John. If you see the output here, we are able to fetch the John from the given dictionary. Second way is you can use the square bracket, and inside the square bracket you can specify the key name. Here I will add the open and close square brackets. Then I will specify the key name as age. In the first line we are printing the name, and in the second line we are printing the age. The output should be John and 30. Let's run the program. If you see the output here, first output is John, then we have the 30. This is how you can access the individual keys respective value. Now we will access all the keys and respective values without hard coding the key name by using the for in loop. Here I'll say for followed by that key and value as the two variables, because whenever we fetch the details in the for in loop we will get the two details, one is key and value. So that's the reason I am writing here key and value followed by that in keyword. Here we have to specify the dictionary name. Then we have to call to the one method called items. By using the key and value we can print the all the keys and values from the employee dictionary. Here I'll say print. Let's print the formatted output by using a F, and in the double quotation I will print the text as key colon, and let's get the key value. In the curly braces you can specify the key name and value colon. In the curly braces, let's specify the value. That's it. If I run the program, line number 11 and 12 for loop should print all the keys and respective values in the output. If you see here, the output, key name is name and value is John. Second key name is age and here is the respective value and so on. So far you have seen how to create dictionary and how to access all the keys and respective values. Now we will see how to update the existing key value and how to add the new key and new value. Let's update the age here. Firstly, you need to use the dictionary. Followed by that, in the square brackets, you need to specify the key name in the double quotes. Let's update the age as 40 and I'm adding the another new key and new value here as role. Let's assign the role as QA. In the output, we should be able to see the age as 40 updated value and also we should be able to see the new key as role and respective value as QA. Let's quickly run this program. And if you see the output here, age is 40 and here we have the new key as role and respective value as QA. Now let's see some of the dictionary methods. The very first one is keys, how to get only keys from the given dictionary. Here I'll say keys colon, followed by that I will use the employee dictionary dot, I will call to the method called keys. So this will returns me the only key names from the given dictionary. Similarly, you can get only values by calling to the values method. Let's specify the text as values and also you can get the both keys and values by using the items method. Here I will specify the keys and values. If I run the program, line number 17 will print only keys, line number 18 will print only values from the given dictionary and line number 19 will print all the keys and respective values. Let's quickly run the program and if you see the output here, so here is the keys, all the keys, we have total 4 keys, then we have values, 4 values are there and after that we have the keys and respective values.